The word Mudu means knowledge. Let us join together without prejudice and an open mind. Welcome to the Mudu effect.
Oh, what the heck? Why is it starting over?
It's just as tired as we
The
are.
word Mudu means knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Let
I know
us
what's
join
going on.
together without
that?
Hold on a
prejudice
second.
and an open mind.
Hooray!
I did say in all the posts that we're going to be tired, so
A little bit of a time lapse there. So.
yeah. It's been a long day.
It's been a very long, very rewarding,
Yes.
and very fun day today.
Yeah, it's just the kind of tired that you want to be.
Absolutely.
You know, you feel accomplished and proud, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was a really, really, really good day. Yeah, and so those of you who don't know, we had Beaver Tails out.
And that's a food truck. It's from Regina, but they are very nice to come out to small towns and treat them as well. We found that was really kind of a difficult thing to find some of the food trucks that would actually come out to a small town. A lot of them, maybe their trucks or their equipment isn't really, roadworthy in the fact that they don't feel comfortable like leaving the city. But some of them just don't feel like it's going to be, worth their time, which I find incredibly hilarious because Beaver Tails was the first to say, yeah, we'll come out and we're not going to charge you, because all these other food trucks were saying, hey, we'll come out, but we're going to charge you, $50 or $100 or $200 to come out. But Beaver Tails said, no, we will come out. We're not charging you. They came out in the fall. They did an absolute amazing number of people. And so when I called them up again, they said, yes, we would love to come out to Milestone. So they came out today and they smashed it again. It was, I'm thinking they probably had over 150 orders. And
At least.
yeah, so like, each order is at least $10, like the very little, and, some families, would order and, $100, $50, whatever. I mean, I know we spent some money there too. I mean, it was
Yeah.
great.
Now
It's kind of nice having a food truck outside.
Yes, it is. And to clarify, because this was asked of us last time, no, we do not get anything from the food truck. There is no cut, no profit for us. We do this for the community because it's a nice treat. And
it helps support local business.
yes.
And it helps support.
Well, it helps. Ultimately, it helps support morale.
Absolutely. And then we had the amazing, talented Alex Flett out as well. He's the Sun Dragon one-man band. He was excellent. He loved entertaining everybody that was waiting for their food, and some people just, stopped and listened. And, he's a busker by, what he does mostly, but he's also released some music, which is really exciting, and we're really,
Where's my CD?
really, really happy for him.
Right there.
Oh yeah, you could hold up the CD
Yeah,
on
the live feed. There's the CD. It's kind of glared, but he's really, really talented. There's a picture of him on the back. When he is a one-man band.
He is such a great kid. He just has this wonderful, aura about him, and he's very, very humble. And it also kind of reminded us of being in New Orleans, with his style, and just a really wonderful guy. And we'll, hopefully have him out again. So
You know what I really, really like? I asked him if he needed a PA, and he said it would help. So we hooked him up, because we have the equipment here. And what I was enjoying is that some people were sitting on their back porch, sitting in their homes, opening up their windows, listening to him perform all over town.
All over town, yeah, yeah. We didn't get shut down for noise violations, so I guess everybody was enjoying it.
Yeah.
We actually had the RCMP stop by to, grab a treat, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, it was a change.
Big thank you to everybody who came out. Again, when you support these types of events, it makes us want to have more events, because otherwise it's, not worth our time to organize it or the time of the people that are involved. So thank you for coming out. And yeah, I'm just looking in Discord tonight, and shout out to Joe. Thank you for coming by, helping out. We saw Tanner today came by. I haven't seen him in a little bit. That was really nice. Lone Wolf Poetics, yeah. Oh, and of course Jared, and our time's kind of precious with Jared because he's going to be moving, so we won't be seeing him as much. Troy as well from the Holly Garden.
Jenny.
And Ms. Jenny came out as well. So, and the doctor, he, it was great. It was so great seeing everybody. And our friend Steve came out, as always. He's always there for support. Yeah, the doggos were out and the kids were out coloring on the sidewalk with chalk. And, it kind of felt like, yeah, this is like our kind of shoot off to summer. And then, we were kind of worried about the weather. And that was kind of funny because it was kind of cool this morning. And then the sun came out. It warmed up. It was beautiful. I actually got a little bit of a tan on the top of my head. And had to put my hat on. And then it was so funny because, literally, right after we closed it down.
Yeah, then it downpoured and hail.
The sky opened up.
Yeah, I mean, the very second we brought in the last of the, Alex brought in, packed up the rest of his music gear. And I just brought in the microphone. And that's when the sky opened up.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. And shout out to Josh, who's on Discord as well. Everybody's talking about your show. We're all excited. Boreal Ghost is joining us tonight as well. And, that was a great show that he had the other night as well. So, yeah, like I said, we talked on Discord when the doctor was on that it takes a community and we appreciate the thanks. We really, really do. But if it wasn't for you guys too, this all wouldn't be happening, It wouldn't have blown up the way it has. And so, we really appreciate the thank you. But, we also want to turn it over and say thank you to you guys too, because without the community and the support of everybody on the station, the broadcasters, the friends that stop by and do things for us, it would be a struggle, or would it happen at all? We don't know. But again, it's a big thank you to you guys too. So, and speaking of thank yous, we did receive a nice little package of thank you cards. This is a backstory as well, and I guess it ties into the whole community aspect. When our daughter was in grade 5 last year, it was actually on the news and that too, that they wanted to build an outdoor classroom because of, with COVID and all that. They thought, would it be nice to be able to move classes outside, this time of the year, but actually have a space to do it in. So the kids got together and they came up with ideas for fundraising because they had to raise about 30 grand. Which is a lot. And they reached out to the community and asked for donations for raffle baskets. And of course, we're like, yes, please, here's some of the candles that we make in the shop, put in your raffle basket. And they sent us a package of cards, thank you cards. I guess I could show a couple, but you guys won't see it if you're just listening to the radio part. But yeah, thank you. And they're all handmade and hand drawn, and they're super cute and we love them. So we're going to put them up somewhere maybe even in the studio here. But, it really does mean a lot. So
now, who would have thought several years ago, sitting in the backyard, having a barbecue, drinking some absinthe and
Mm-hmm.
a few other drinks and saying, gosh, wouldn't this be cool if we could do this? And wouldn't it be cool to do that? And it was only a small group of us. And now look where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It just goes to show that, as big as an idea that you have, it is attainable, and it's not like we did this with like a ton of money. Like
No.
we had all these dreams and there was like zero money available. But, through different ways we were able to do, we were able to find this building and that all fell into place and then kind of just snowballed from there. And, it's been like, not going to lie, it's been an insane amount of work. But if you are willing to work for that dream and you kind of keep that in sight, anything's possible. Like it is crazy, but anything's possible. So
we're going to switch it real quick. We're going to play a song. We got a bunch of new songs that's been put into rotation. And this is going to be bouncing around a little bit on the the type of music. But this is off of, it's actually an interesting release. An electronic artist got together with a bunch of witches.
Ooh.
And decided to put, to combine the two factors together.
Is there a lot of cackling involved?
No, that's usually just me in the background. My morning coughs. So the name of the release, which that's what drew my attention, because you normally hear the witches potions.
Mm-hmm.
This is called the bitches potion.
Excellent.
So, hope you enjoy it. the witches.
I'm digging that song. It's good.
Yeah, the next one I'm going to play is called a manifestation spell, and it's actually really good. But as you know, we've announced the Mudu2.ca site's been getting a makeover.
It looks beautiful.
It's a work in progress.
It looks so good, though. Like looks really professional and very easy to navigate. And yeah, classes.
Yes,
That's a big announcement.
So we're going to be doing as requested. In the past, the problem is that we've only been able to accommodate people that could make it all the way out to Milestone. Mm-hmm. And several people from Saskatoon area and other provinces have asked, for us to do it virtually. So with the new redesign of the website, we will be able to do it virtually, but unfortunately, I have to charge. Mostly because of the back-end costs. It's not free to set up and everything else. We have to pay to do it all.
But it's super cheap, you guys. It's $25 to do a virtual class.
It's 4 hours, by the way.
It's 4 hours long. No, it's broken up into two.
Well,
right?
no, we're doing the full 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Because there are people, we're going to be doing the live and the virtual at the same time.
Right.
So,
and we still want to keep the practical in there, I think. We will go out and do a mini investigation. But again, unfortunately, that's kind of not an option unless you can arrange it that you can come out when we do the practical. You're more than welcome to come out as well. If you've done the Zoom class and then want to come out for the actual investigation, we can accommodate that as well. So. It's really nice because it's sometimes we realize it's hard to get out here sometimes for people. They don't drive or you live 2 provinces away. So yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be and with everything going like that, we're gonna be offering all of the workshops that way. Mm-hmm. So the next one would be the Angels and Demons. That's not a 4-hour one. That's a 2-hour one. Mm-hmm. We'll be doing the occult, witchcraft, and occult, witchcraft, and magics one. Once again, this is not a path-driven course or workshop.
No.
This is just an education piece. It's really actually designed around people that are curious about practitioners in general.
Yeah, and again, we're not experts.
No.
This is just
no one is.
This is just like many, many, many years of experience being drawn upon, many investigations, all that. Nobody's an expert. If they say you're an expert, or they say they're an expert, and they're going to, give you a certificate that you're a certified medium or you're a certified ghost hunter, that should be your first red flag. So we don't do that. But if you are really interested in becoming a paranormal investigator, it is a really great place to start. Also, if you are a paranormal investigator, you might be able to share information with us, and that's great. We love to share information. So, again, it's a really great class, and Matt does a really great job of presenting it. So, if you go to the Mudu2.ca website, it's really easy to navigate there with the calendar and sign up for those classes. So I encourage you to do so.
Yeah, it's not a biased approach, and I'm sorry you're not going to hear what is a demon, what is not, because that's not in paranormal investigations. I'm sorry.
We're not going to give you a certificate to be a exorcist.
Yeah. Or might give you a certificate. I give them a certificate for putting up with me for 4 hours. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Because I do tend to ramble.
I do make cookies sometimes.
Yes. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Cookies.
No, the course is, the paranormal course is exactly what it is. It's nothing more than the best practices and approach. By the way, in case you're wondering, this isn't a one-sided view. This was actually sent out when I put this together. I sent this out to Dave Scott and several other teams across Canada to get their opinion and to see, if I was on the right track. And they all agreed. So this isn't just my point of view being presented. There were some added points from different teams.
Yeah, there's no psychic involvement and anything like that. It's strictly
Data,
how to gather data effectively, how to use some of the equipment, and then you get to try some of the equipment too, or I guess on the Zoom you'd actually see how it works. That way, not everybody can afford a $250 piece of equipment. We have it. So yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's definitely worth your time. And so.
Yeah, and it's once again, it's just where you find out, this is probably not at all what I thought it was, or at the same time, holy crap, this is much better than what I thought it was. So I encourage you to come out or log in. Purchase a ticket, to watch it virtually.
And when you sign up for these classes, it shows us that, this is something that you would like to see. And so, yeah, go for it. It's a lot of fun. And we have a lot of fun doing it. So we're going to keep doing it. But if you do come to, right to Medutu, to the building here, there is no charge. We, it's nice to have a donation, but again, if you can spare $1 or $20, that's great. Or go shopping in the store, because again, that's another way of how we fund things going on here. Nothing's free, guys. Like, none of this is free.
No.
Everything comes out of our pockets. We do it because we love it. I always say to everyone, it's a very elaborate hobby. It's basically our lives outside of, 9-to-5 careers and that. But, we live this every day, and we don't mind putting the money in. But, when we do get donations, it definitely helps. Whether you donate to the broadcast or you donate to the Medutu Effect.
Purchasing from the store.
All that goes right back into what we do. We're not buying another car, or we're not doing all this stuff,
Hell, I'm still driving around a vehicle with an open sunroof on top.
That's another story for another day.
My sunroof is busted out. Okay. I'm going to throw this next song. By the way, this is Simon Carter and Fopsy from the Bitches Potion before we switch to Denheim, because he's got some new releases out, and I want to get them in here. So this is called a Manifestation Spell, I believe.
serve. Which does not serve. Which does not serve. I'm powerful, magical, and wise. I can manifest what I visualize. I surround myself with what I deserve and reject that which does not serve. I'm powerful, magical, and wise. I can manifest what I visualize. I surround myself with what I deserve and reject that which does not serve. I'm powerful, magical, and wise. I can manifest what I visualize. I surround myself with what I deserve and reject that which does not serve. 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 That which does not serve.
Okay, I have to admit, even though that song has a little bit of the, I love it.
It's a great song, and I totally can get behind that 100%. And I was having, I won't say the name, but person I was talking to from the broadcast here, and he said, I can't believe, what I've already been able to do, with being involved with Cosmos Astrum and the Medutu effect, and that is everything to us, because we want people to be able to manifest their dreams and what they want to accomplish. Like Matt always said, no limits. We don't want any limits. Would it be nice to have $10 million? Yeah, it'd be nice to have $10 million. I mean, we could probably do more, but that's the thing. There really is no limit, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're willing to put the work in, if you're willing to work for it, it will come.
Mm-hmm.
And
Build it. It will come. They will
right,
come.
and you need to put the work in, and you also need to, you can't just say, well, I wish this and send it into the universe. It's, gosh, so many new agers talk about that, and it drives me crazy. They're just like, all you have to do is just sit there and think about what you want and it'll come to you. And, that's bullshit.
Or just buy this crystal and it'll do everything for you.
Yeah, buy some of that glass from space and everything is going to, no. It doesn't work that way, guys, unfortunately. And whether you work with, whether you're working with a deity or whether you're just, with your own energies, whatever you're doing, there is always work involved. And but if you keep your eyes set on what you want and you are open to opportunity, because sometimes you get so close-minded on something and you're not seeing those opportunities come, and it might not be exactly the way that you planned it. When we were talking to Abella Cress, working with different demons or different deities, that is something that, if you are working with a guide of some kind, sometimes they will present you an opportunity and it might not be in your comfort zone. And sometimes it pushes you to step out of that comfort zone. So, I look at my, I'm going to say this, but I look at my family and I love my family dearly. But they're not really able to, they don't take risks. And, sometimes you fail and sometimes it pans out amazingly. But even when you fail, you do learn a lot from it as well.
There's really no failure at all. It's your perception of the situation.
Yeah.
And even if you don't accomplish what you're setting out to be, what you're setting out to do, you end up learning from the process, and you come back. Hopefully, you come back stronger than ever. And I'm sorry, I just looked over at Discord, and Jared said the trigger word for me, Moldavite. It's a huge trigger. Whole nother episode in itself.
There's a couple of things on my plate. There's a couple of things I still really, really want to accomplish, which is, getting the script made and the movie made. And, it right away, when I found somebody that could produce it, we thought, oh, wow, here we go. We're going to produce it. And then, a bunch of stuff happened. And then COVID hit. But you know what? It kind of made room for us to do this. And then unfortunately, Matt got sick. And we didn't know what was going on with him for 2 years because of everything that was going on. But if Matt hadn't gotten sick, we probably wouldn't have done this as well. So it's horrible to say that, but it has everything kind of
fell in place.
Yeah. And I mean, especially with the building and getting the building, and our friends were incredibly supportive. My family, maybe not so much. They were just, I guess, it was coming from a place of worry. They were worried that, because of Matt's health, they were worried about financial situations and things like that. And, very, not supportive because of that. And, but besides that, we just said, well, we're doing this with or without you. So make your decision. And, we kind of forged ahead and did it. It was either, I guess we'll accomplish it or we'll just crash and burn magnificently. But at least we tried.
Yeah, exactly. There was a, real quick, I just want to touch on, sorry, I got distracted. Seriously. Trigger words are going on in Discord. The real quick, I wanted to touch on. Okay, so we've got next week the 70s show that's kicking off. The 24th, and then June 1st we have the Curious Narrative, which stupid stoked over this show.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of buzz going around.
Yeah.
Like TikTok is buzzing about it, and
Josh, I know you're listening. I've been working feverishly on because as you can tell on all the live feeds, I made all the custom templates to kind of reflect each individual. And I've been working on Josh's for the Curious Narrative. We have a meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow, and to go over a few things with the show and whatnot. So I get to show him what I've been working on. I'm just like, stupid excited. So we have those shows. And then on the other end, our Goth Queen and the Rainbow Pagan are going to combine forces and come up with a new show. And I'm really curious about this. I'm really excited to do the intro for it because it's right up my alley. I get to pull out the whole Cyvamp feel. But they're working on, well, you know what, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to announce it. If you're in Discord or whatnot, you'll find out, but they really are working on a hellacious, pardon the pun, show. And I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be good because between the two of them, it's a wealth of knowledge on this subject, and it'll be fun. And like I said, I can't wait to do the intro for it.
yeah. So as the wheels are spinning and as everything's kind of getting bigger and better, reach out to friends and family. Tell them about the shows. Tell them about what you're doing. Just share as much as possible because, we have zero budget for advertising. Word of mouth is the best. Just get them to tune in. Get them to play. Like some people said, they canceled their subscription to Spotify, and this is free, guys. It's all free. So get people interested also too, like reach out, say, hey, if you're wanting to advertising is, very inexpensive. We can do that as well. And word of mouth, just keep on doing what you're doing. I know Josh has his, large TikTok following. We have a Madutu TikTok I've been working on a little bit. I know I should probably do more, but maybe we'll start a Cosmos Astrum TikTok. I mean, that could happen very easily. If you guys have any ideas about how we can further the radio station and reach out to more people, or, we're open. We're, take the lead, grab, take the lead, take that idea and
manifest
it. Yeah.
And if you got an idea for a show, don't hesitate to hit us. Use the form, fill it out, submit it. I just over in Discord, Jared had posted Days of Our Lives Hourglass, and immediately I just thought about that. That as the stomach turns.
Yes, exactly.
So real quick, I'm going to play a song by Danheim. It's one of his newer releases. It's called Runar. He's got quite a few new releases. He released several singles. We have got a giveaway coming up that we're going to have to do on the Madutu Effect. But can't announce it yet. But this thing's huge. Massive. You don't know about it. No one knows about it. No.
Ooh, it's a surprise.
It's a big surprise. Once it comes in, it's going to be
whispered in my ear.
It's going to be so hard to get rid of. It will be very hard to get rid of.
Oh no.
This is massive. When we make the announcement, you'll understand. We're not going to do it on Hump Day. This will be a Madutu Effect giveaway. Correct that on your studies, whatever you got to do. We have to come up with something big for this. This is huge. This is massive. Steve will probably beat all of you out of it. Yeah. You know, like I could see some cat clawing and pulling hair.
We could just set up like a ring like in here. Oh, but you know what? That's not fair because Troy do some like professional wrestling or?
Yeah, we'll just have Alex come back.
Oh.
Yeah, he does martial arts.
That would be cool. Put Troy against Alex in the ring.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, ding, 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 ding.
Last
ding.
man standing.
Okay, before I throw this...
we have the weapons for it. That'd be
yeah.
hilarious. We have like Viking stuff and Kung Fu stuff and whatever. Yeah, that'd be fun.
And before we jump onto the next song, the shirt, if you notice, I got to say it right. It says light as a feather, stiff as a board.
That sounds dirty.
Stiff as a board.
No.
Okay. Let's get some Danheim going. Danheim.
That is a killer song. I love that.
We actually have some Danheim and Wadruna merch coming for
Very.
giveaways.
Woo!
So, but we're reaching out to bands. So if you're a band, a musician, or whatever, juggler, or I don't care, you got merchandise you want us to give away.
Yes, we're always looking for giveaways, so reach out to people if you have anything you know want to give us for a giveaway. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, we're not keeping this stuff.
Nope.
It's literally stacked up here, ready to go. So
But we're also looking for performers too.
yes,
We would like to have somebody in the main hall.
well, Promised Land band's coming out.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But also too, you know, if you want to have a concert in the hall, Matt has set it up that you can actually sell tickets.
Yes.
So, you know, we have a very small capacity, so we could sell tickets for, you know, the live performance, like being here in person, but also we can stream it on Roku and all these other platforms, and you can buy tickets. So
Yeah.
that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, any of the interviews that we do, they're going on Roku. And also they're going into the archive on the website. Alex's interview is already on the website today, and it was already sent to Roku. We got a couple others. I'm running behind on getting them sent over to Roku. But, yeah, there's a lot going on at all times. And, you know, the manufacturing downstairs.
The reno still.
Yeah, the renos will never be ending. You know, and you know we're going to be expanding on the workshops. We are going to be bringing a couple of live concerts from remote locations. One's from the States and one's from BC. That'll be here soon. We'll be announcing the dates very soon. Yeah, that's a good description, Troy. In Discord, Troy states it's an intimate performance venue. Intimate. Light
How
as a feather,
intimate?
stiff as a board.
Oh boy, it's getting late, and
I know, we're exhausted. We're silly. I'm silly.
hey, I know people who actually do pool performances and that kind of stuff too, and that's, you know, could have some really sexy parties. Sexy parties.
Sexy parties.
I mean, we're open, you guys. If you have ideas of an event that you want to hold here at the building, you know, it is, I mean, COVID's still out there, yes. There is no restrictions, yes.
But we're still taking precautions.
We still take precautions. Masks are not mandatory, but, you know, if you want to wear a mask, you're more than welcome to. We do a lot of cleaning. Everything's sanitized. So hopefully, you know, we're keeping people as safe as possible. But yeah, Studio Madutu. There you go.
And you know what's funny is when I put the business plan originally together,
Yep.
and I submitted everything to the CRA, you know, how our business was going to function. Did you know that I inserted media
Oh, cool.
in it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
We
was
didn't really know how far it was going to go, but we always kind of had our hand in media, especially like from when
TV show.
Yeah, when we did the past TV show. And so we always kind of knew that there would be media involved. Because that's kind of your baby. That's kind of what you love to do. I don't know how to work any of this stuff, but I'm here for moral support. And, well, obviously I'm on the radio too. But
Cracking the whip.
yeah, right. I make sure you actually eat. So that's a good thing when goes to bed. But
I go to bed. What?
yeah, well,
I sleep wherever I stop.
pretty much. Or if you fall and hit the floor.
Yeah. Oh, don't bring that up. That was rude. Yes, folks, Matt ended up on his back again on the floor. I had to exaggerate on that a little bit. So before we run out of time, I want to play one more song by Dan Hyman. We'll be right back because I would like to get another song from his release since, hey, we have some of Dan Hyman's merch going to be given away soon. Oh, I could listen to that going to bed. So with only a couple of minutes left, be on the lookout for the new shows. You know, Curious Narrative. We've got the 70s, For What It's Worth. Tomorrow, well, tonight, of course, we're going to have Rocky Horror Picture Show, like clockwork. And then tomorrow we have the Rainbow Pagan at 3 o'clock. And I'm not sure, and we wish a speedy recovery to our lovely Miss Gail. Hope she's feeling much better. Not sure she's going to be able to be on for Sinister Lux. So, but, you know, you're definitely in our thoughts, and we hope you are feeling much, much better. And then on Monday we have the 80s show at 6 o'clock, and where we at?
Holly Garden.
Tuesdays, Holly Garden. God, we got so many shows. It used to be I can just remember 4 shows, and now we have every day of the week.
Wednesday's Hump Day. Thursday we have Lone Wolf Poetics.
I don't even know what our theme's going to be for Hump Day yet.
And Boreal Ghost.
Yes.
And then Friday we're back to Joe in the Thunder Cave. And Loki's Laughs.
Yep.
And then Saturday we're right back here again.
Yep. Yeah.
Weeks just fly by. I honestly, I even too. I was looking at the dog today. I'm like, gosh, he's like, we've had him for like what, 3 weeks now, 3 or 4 weeks, almost a month. Like, what the heck? And he's growing too. He's a little monster, but you know, he's growing.
He's living up to his name.
Leviathan.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot going on, not only here at the building, but on the radio station. It's always manufacturing. I mean, that's why we're closed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday is mostly dedicated to manufacturing. And then, of course, we're going to be relaunching the store online, but only with the items that we carry all the time.
Yeah.
Next week, we have Sarah from Hurley that's going to be on with us.
Oh yes.
She'll be on from Florida.
Yep.
Yeah, Florida. She's a host of her own radio show, and it's going to be really, really good. She mostly focuses on the paranormal. So we'll get back to our theme, less yawning when we switch the screen on the live feed. And
Yeah. So I mean, takeaway tonight, you guys can manifest anything. You really can. If you put the work in and you keep an open mind and think outside the box, anything's possible.
Never let anyone ever tell you,
No.
don't bother doing that. You'll never be able to do it. It's a waste of time. Let that be your encouraging factor
Yeah.
to prove them wrong.
Yep.
Because people like that never go anywhere.
No.
They ride on the backs of others, and they always want to play it safe. So be there's a picture just posted in Discord of little Leviathan.
Yeah.
So you know, if just like that song said, if you can visualize it, you can manifest it. So much love to you all. Thank you for listening, and we are probably going to bed here soon.
Unless the dog decides he doesn't want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because he's been sleeping for 2 hours. So
Yeah.
anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm going to throw on a Danheim to see us out the door. Yeah, I kind of like the way that sounded. Yeah, see me out the door. Yeah, I don't know. Good night, everybody.